It's weird when you're like, oh, the stream has to start, and then everything seems to start moving in slow motion. Greetings, my name is Brian. Welcome to KillCo Whiskey Musings. Tonight, it's a very special night. We are doing a raffle giveaway of 4 big, nasty, lovely, wonderful whiskeys that I have in my collection that I can't drink all of it, so there's no point in me having them all. And some of them are either hard to get, or really rare, or really expensive. I think you've seen what they are, but I have added the list thing in advance for once in my life. Where are you? Beep, beep. Beep. There we go. So as the hand thing is a little bit in the way. I'll fix that. Hold, please. There we go. There. So those are the samples we have going on. I don't remember if I updated everything. It's too tiny. Anyway, I'll tell you what they are right now before I forget. Music Maestro. Speaking of things I forgot. I have my music set up to go. No, I don't. Well, I did. And now it's gone. That's swell. Very noisy bird out there. Music first. Then I tell you what's going on. I see names. I do see names. Which is nice. Admittedly, I know there were some people hanging out in here beforehand. Loud. Too loud. Get this out of my face. There we go. So all the way back. You're not listening to me. Nope. Trying to find that sweet, sweet volume. Alright. How's that? Let me know. It's hard for me to tell. I'm not hearing what you're hearing. I'm hearing what I'm hearing, so it makes things complicated. I try to have the music fairly low. Because I want to hear it, but I don't want to be distracted by it. But if you've been here long enough, you know that happens anyway. So, first hellos to the people who are here. Whiskey Uncensored, hello. Epic mustache detected, indeed. Indeed. Whiskey from the Vestibule, hello, cheers. Thank you for being a member. I see you have the member icon thingies. What are those called? Emotes. Andrew Butler, hello. You're welcome. It's late over there, isn't it? Rob Smith, hello. Zenboot, roll them. That's, well, I mean, there's no dice, but I guess it's a way you're rolling it. Anyhow, yes. Raffle, yes. Tater Dom, cheers, hello. Welcome. Music can go up a tick. My voice is always quiet. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, I see. I tweaked something. I don't remember why. How's that? Hi. How are you? Wow. I did tweak something on the mic at some point. I just didn't know. Didn't know. That means the recordings. That's the reason I've had to up the volume a little bit. Ugh. Thanks. Thanks for letting me know. Because I didn't even know that happened. And I don't remember why I did that. Welcome to my life. I don't know why I did that. Standard. You want to know what the bottles are? Sure. They're listed right here, but showing them helps. This thing drives me nuts. Jameson 18 year. Here we are. Hello. It has a fiddly bit on it. And it does that all the time. Very annoying. Boop. Thank you, Andrew Butler. It does help. I guess, well, here's the thing. When I talk right now, it goes into the yellow. But if I talk like this, it goes into the red. And I don't like that. I don't like seeing that. It makes my audio senses twitchy. There's the 18-year-old Jameson. That's in the raffle tonight. You could have a taste. I've had it for a while, but I'm only halfway through it. It's not exactly one I go for all the time. Did I? You're right. I know what happened. So when I was putting in the list last time, or earlier today, or once, thank you, I can't see it, it's like this big. my screen. What was I saying? Okay. Technology, first of all. So the raffle samples you're seeing at the moment are wrong, not because I didn't fix it. I did this shit earlier today with the intent of like, oh, I did it already. For once. And then, jam with some. And then, the program I used to stream, OBS, decided to crash. And I was like, ah, crap. And then I thought I thought I did fine. I had already saved it and done it. The crash didn't affect it, right? Wrong. It did. So it's the wrong shit. Even though I went to the extra effort of making sure I changed it, but the freaking thing crashed. Here's the worst part. OBS, which is the streaming software I use, it's free, leave me alone, it wanted to update before I started the stream. I said, no, whenever you update, I have to fix everything again. So that was probably why it crashed. It was like, well, I need to update. I said, no, you don't. I didn't say that at first. It just probably... I'll tell you exactly what happened. I was using OBS. I was trying to update stuff. I got distracted, realized I had to do something else, left my apartment, came back an hour later, then tried to fiddle with OBS again, and it went, no, I don't want it. And that's what happened. Yes, that's true. I went out in the open on a Friday. I had to deliver some samples to people. I promised I would, and that was the really thing. I didn't really want to, but I said I would bring a few folks I know who work at a place I like to go. Some samples of some Irish whiskey. I can't tell you what it is, because the video hasn't gone out yet, but let's just say it's good. So while I fix this, you have to wait. Right. You have no idea how annoyed I am at this, though. Because I went to the effort of making sure I had everything set. And then I didn't check it again because I thought it was fine. Redbreast 27 year. So I forgot. I got distracted. Gold Spot 9 year. Redbreast 27. And if you're wondering what the fourth one is, I'll tell you in a second. Redbreast 24 year. 27 year? 29. 27. 27. The one I still don't really understand how I got. It's weird science. 53.1%. The life of a streamer, man. It's always... something always has to go wrong. And it makes you look like a fool. Which is true. But anyhow. There we go. Oh, here we go. That's so too. Yep. Lighting. Speaking of. Wait for it. I didn't check the percentage. But it's an Irene Tan pick, so of course. Whoop. There we go. No, Brian, no. There. That would also explain why it was in the wrong spot. Because I remember moving it. And I was like, oh, that's weird. I swore I moved that earlier today. You did. It just didn't bother to save. Words. Oh yes, and thank you. I could not notice that from where I'm sitting because the list is about this big. And that's the block that holds the words. So the spot that you're seeing, the black, is this big to me. I can't read the words in there. So thank you for pointing that out because that would have been stupid. Thank you, OBS. It's alright. It rarely doesn't function right. So every time it does, it's like, God damn it. God damn it. Irish red ale from Worcester, Mass. Worcestershire. Yes, it is Pie Day. Yesterday. Today is Beware the Eyes of March Day. So watch out. You know, maybe. I hope not. A lot of people use this program. I already wrote it down, but the fourth shipper sample in the lineup tonight is a Clonic Guilty pick by Irene Tan, 57.7%. And this is the Christmas cake. So this is the one I did for December. Christmas Day of December. Here it is. Enjoy. So that makes quite the lineup. So we have 3, I don't want to call them rare releases, but they're up there as far as prices go. The gold spot, this is the older one now. I think they changed the age statement on the new one when they said they weren't going to do it again, bastards. So this is the 135th anniversary bottle, which is 9 years old. The Jameson is 18-year-old. I think there are different versions. And I know this one's 40%, whatever that means to you. So I'm going to drink first because it's lower proof. The Redbreast 27 is batch 3, if you want to know that information. And, the Caught and Guilty pick is a pick by Irene Tan, which you can't get anywhere except her store. So unless you're in the area, or you know someone, you can't really try it. I have something else. Do I have something else from her? I have something. Beauty. Now you can see stuff behind me. Backlighting, baby. So begin. The raffle has begun. When I say raffle, if you've been here a while, that does mean it's a 2-hour live stream. I'll be going from the areas of the hours. Yeah. I haven't talked to people today. The hours of 7 p.m. till 9 p.m. So the raffle will end about 8:50 p.m. ish, depending on how things go. If I get exhausted at some point, that'll stop the stream real quick. But I think I'm functional for the moment. See if I can go for 2 hours. I intend to do more gaming streams sometime soon too, but it's just been worn out. Stupid time of year crap, as far as I can tell. Oh, it's spring. It's like, yeah. Sometime. I might have some of this too, come to think of it. I'll leave that for last. Oh, I can have that one too. I'm going to have a lot of whiskey tonight. I just realized that. 4 samples that I am giving away, and then 2 more that I'm not. But they're right here, and they're the that looks like rain time. So they need to go. They need to go. So it wouldn't hurt to have a little bit tonight. Oh, and of course, the ways to enter the raffle are via Venmo, PayPal, Mega Chats is what I believe I'm calling them. Then Super Chats. That is an option too, but YouTube will come in and be like, mine, and that'll be that. But it's okay, because they do that with everything. Anything that goes through them with Super Chats and memberships, they get a little bit, but I also get some that I wouldn't have gotten otherwise. Super Chats are convenient for you, I know. And memberships are also convenient and awesome, because then you're stuck being a member on my channel for at least a month. If you do it again next month, well, that's your own fault. And I thank you for that. Let's start with Jameson, 18 year. 18 year? Whoa. Please let me know what you're drinking tonight. I know Zenbu did. Let me know what you are having. We're using the Tua glass, as I like to say. Because of course we are. Oh, and I want to give a shout out to Mama KillCo, who can't be here because I believe she's having fried fish tonight. There's the thing. Is it Good Friday or something? I don't know what the rules are. But she is out having some fried fish for some reason tonight. I believe that's why. But she donated this to the channel recently. And by recently, I mean today. Because she does that occasionally. She got me the Small Batch Select, which is a favorite of mine and has not been on my shelf for a little bit. There doesn't need to be a video. So I'm going to open that when I feel like it, which is very nice. It's nice. I need to shave. Because it's a rare occurrence. There are only a handful of bottles where they're gone and I knew it. That is one of them. So she was looking at a liquor store today, sending me pictures and asking questions about prices. And I believe my concern about that is Mama KillCo doesn't drink alcohol. At all. So when she goes into a liquor store, there's that keen feeling for me that she doesn't know what to do. Even though her son is a whiskey somm. There are a lot of people who would be like, oh, this one's the best. It's like a $100 bottle sort of thing. This one is not cheap. I kind of talked her into that one. Kind of. I want to see what the pictures she sent me were, so I can convey to you her progress. She did show me something I was like, oh my gosh. part of me was like, please buy it. The other part of me like, please don't. So the first thing she showed me, she takes pictures and shows them, is Wild Turkey 101 Rye. I do like that. I have Wild Turkey Rare Breed Rye on my shelf. I was like, no. Then she sent me the picture of a Four Roses single barrel and a Four Roses small batch select. Now, here's the thing. Did Four Roses change their label recently? Because this is the Four Roses single barrel I have from February. I have had some of it. This is why I can't have these. And the new one's like brown. Like brown. I don't know if that's a new label or just they have not sold any of that ever. And I'm assuming it's a new version. Because I know this looks almost yellowish at a glance. It's more tan really, but I would not be surprised if they changed their single barrel pick to brown. Or at least it looks like brown. Similar to their Four Roses small batch select, so they can differentiate the yellow label ones better. But that threw me off. Like, hold on. Maybe this will work. See what I mean? Select is on the one side, and the other one's the single barrel on the other side. I can't tell left from right. While I'm trying to put something on a camera. Everything changes and flip-flops and I don't want to think about it. She then showed me some pictures of some Ardbegs, because my dad, Papa KillCo, likes Ardbeg. And she showed me pictures of the Koriveken, the Anoa, Ugadal, which I have on the shelf still, and the 10-year. All good choices. The Tullamore Dew 12-year. And that one was a pretty good price, but... well, if you saw the Tullamore Dew... actually, no, it was not Tullamore Dew, it was Bushmills. Either way, I did a 10-year-old Irish whiskey recently. That could be next year. She also showed me the Teeling small batch, which I've had. It was one of the very few Irish whiskeys I went, no, I don't like it. I believe that's the rum finish. I don't remember. Here's where things got like, oh yeah. She showed me 2 bottles, which, yes, but no. You may recognize these ones. Work. Do it. You got the Redbreast PX and the 12-year. The prices are not right. Well, I'm going to just tell you what they are because it's not going to show up easily. The Redbreast 12-year at this store was $70 nearly. And the Redbreast PX was $95, which is still a good deal for most people. But if I know where to get the PX for $85, I would go there first. And I would also go to a Redbreast 12 place where I can get it for $65 and $70. I'm a penny pincher. AKA I shouldn't be buying anything anyway. That was it. So I basically boiled it down to the single barrel or the select if you want to get those. And she didn't have to. She never has to buy any more bottles. Yes, she does. So I wanted to at least say again, thank you, Mama KillCo, for this Four Roses small batch select. You are awesome. I love these. Looking forward to that one. Let's get back to the task at hand, which is to drink some Irish whiskey. I'm not going to talk too much about these. I mean, the main focus for me during these live streams for raffles is just the anticipation of someone doing something that I have to pay attention to. And unfortunately, because it's such... it drives me nuts. Unfortunately, because it can happen a variety of ways, and not all those ways say anything, I have to keep an eye out. So I'm tense right now. Just a little bit. Whiskey helps. The other whiskeys that I may have tomorrow to later tonight, I don't do this on purpose for it. The Jameson Black Barrel and the Connemara are sitting next to me being like, please sir, finish us off. We need to die. Not quite saying it like that, but they're there. They're looking at me. Ugh, my spine. It's been a minute since I've had a Jameson 18-year. Wasn't this one last year? I don't remember anything. And update for all of you who watch the videos. There are 2 more coming up I have recorded them officially. They are not edited yet. But I hope to get those done as soon as I can, because I have to get more videos out for next month. I still haven't decided what I will do. If you're a patron of mine, and possibly a member, I keep forgetting I can do polls on here, I might put out some questions. So keep an eye out for that, if I remember. Again, because I do have a number of bottles, and there's no hold bar next month. What's the preferred service for raffle entries? Preferred? Ugh, I don't even know. Well, who does what now? I'll just say PayPal. That's the easiest one. Mega Chats, there's a cut. PayPal or YouTube, there's a cut. I'm not sure if PayPal does anything anymore. But PayPal's the easy one. Most people have PayPal on their phone. If you're wanting to enter, you don't have to. I'm just saying, if you want these, this is the way to do it, and this is how you're going to do it. This is your only chance ever in the world until next year, in all likelihood. There will be a raffle at the end of the month, though. But that will likely be for something I'm trying to get into the minds of those of you who do watch this channel. The monthly giveaway. Which is what? Which is where, at the end of the month, hopefully, if I can wing it, I do a raffle that lets you try all the whiskeys I did that month. Sound like a good deal, right? Because then, this is the twist. Whoever does win those samples can look back at the videos and taste along with me, which is the part I think is the awesome part. You get to try them, and you get to see and watch and taste at the same time and have stuff going in your own head. Dinner! Scott Moody, thank you for stopping by. Enjoy your din-din. Let us know what you ate when you come back. Till next time. I don't know why Casper the Friendly Ghost just popped into my mind, but alright. Oh, I don't know if I did it. I had a hard cider earlier, and that's being weird on my tongue right now. Now, something I was supposed to have with lunch. I started drinking it 2 hours ago. 3 hours ago? A while ago. And I forgot. So, like an hour and a half ago, I was like, I've only drank a quarter of this. I just finished the rest. Damn. On the plus side, I had lunch. Doesn't always happen. I still have to figure out the way to hold this to a glass. My thought is you put your thumb there. I should ask Four Leaves this question. You put your thumb there and then just hold it like that. It sort of rests. That's how I'm doing it. Like that. The music. It's nice. I'm of the mind, and I almost guarantee I said this in my video. If it's an 18-year-old whiskey, why did you water it down? Water it down to 40%. Why? And I'm convinced they did, I think someone said on the video I did do, whenever the hell I did it, that there was color added, which also annoys me. If it's an 18-year-old whiskey, don't color it. Just let the people see what it is. The people who enjoy whiskey and want to buy an 18-year will not be upset. If it's 1, not watered down, and 2, you didn't add coloring. But no, they want to sell it. They want to sell it regularly is what they want. And they do. Zenboot is in for 5. Thank you, Zenboot. Appreciate it. The thing is, Zenboot knows he can have these when he wants. Zenboot is one of my top tier patrons. By the way, I have a Patreon. Gotcha. And he's up in the rank where if he wants to try something, he can just say so. But the twist, he's also about an hour away. Most people aren't. There are very few who are. Zenboot, Zenboot, Zenboot. It's 5? 5. 5, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoop. Booyah. Thank you, sir. As ever. I have to look at my phone. Actually, I just have to make sure my phone is cooperating. I have PayPal open. I have Venmo open. Papa KillCo, what are you doing? I thought you guys were having fish. Also, hello. Hi, Dad. How are you? Mom told me something about fish today. I was very confused. My leg itches so bad. My leg itches so bad. There we go. Cool. And Venmo is open, I think. Ooh. Sorry, I have to make sure these apps are actually open or else I won't see anything. And I have to have my phone in front of me for that to happen. Hello to Pop KillCo. You're welcome there. Did I give you any Irish samples? I forget. I should have given Mom something today, but it didn't. She sort of surprised me with her showing up at my apartment at all. So I didn't even think about that. But I have schwamples I can give you soon. If you two happen to be in the area tomorrow or the day after. I would say the day after, don't drive around. Actually, I don't trust Fridays, Saturdays in general as far as driving goes for people on the road who make bad decisions. And then on top of that, Sunday is going to be drink too much because reasons night. I will admit I'm going to be one of those people on that night. I'm going to go live at some point. I don't remember. I'll have to check with Four Leaf, but I feel like she said she's not going to do a live stream on Sunday. I feel like that's what she said, which means I can start an hour early and then go till 9 o'clock to make it a longer stream that I hope I can handle. So a 3-hour live stream just drinking Irish whiskey. Irish whiskey. I've only had 2 sips. I'm just comparing and contrasting for the lulz. Some I might even try, but I can't tell you what they are. However, I can tell you, I was very tempted with this, by the way. If you saw this week's video, you know that I really like Redbreast Cask Strength. I was very pleased with the one I had. So that was nice. And, I would like to dedicate this drink, this past video, which I didn't do, to my friend Amy. It was her birthday on the 13th, and I thought about putting it into the video, but it always feels weird to make a video. It's like, happy birthday! And, it's for that day only, so if anyone watches it in the future, the relevance is lost. But the video was made with a part of it where I said thank you and happy birthday to Amy. Cheers, Amy. Thank you. Happy birthday. You'll likely never see this stream nor that video, but that's okay. The thought that counts. Oh. Just say the place where she lives, the internet is not great. Fish dinner at the church. Just got home. Okay. Oh yeah. Well, I'm glad you're here. I was just raving about the bottle Mom gave me. It's right here. Hello. Because I like it a lot. Slapshots Roadhouse. Good evening. Hello. Welcome. I guess I should have the streamy thing happening. I forgot about that. Did I keep it default? Good. Soon is good. Okay, good. I can give you many, but I know how much you like Irish whiskey. I forgot what I sent you last time. I know I sent you a few. Because you were overdue. We'll see. I have many options. Mr. Great Shot, I saw you just a little while ago. I forget exactly where. Ben's channel? I saw you pop onto someone's live stream, but it was only while I was like dashing in and dashing out as I do. Excellent, Mr. Great Shot. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Mr. Great Shot. I don't know why I'm saying people's names like that right now, but it's fun, so why not? Don't know what that song's called. I can guarantee the only reason I know it is because it was in a cartoon at one point in time, and I watched it as a child. Not even recently. As a child. I bet it was in Fantasia. I almost guarantee it was. Thank you, sir. You're in for 4. We got 2 entries now. Your chances to enter are still good. The longer you wait, the less good they'll be. I don't know how raffles and stuff work. But yeah. Enter sooner rather than later, yeah. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I remember now. No, that's not true. I just made this up. But I won... If you watched me on Four Leaf's channel a couple weeks ago now. Time is... But I had won some samples from previous being on her Patreon. So I encourage you to check hers out and mine. Patreon everyone. It's great. It's good times. But she gave me a bunch of other samples that I won for being a patron of hers. And then, of course, on her live stream for the random roll for patrons, I won again, which felt really weird. But I have 4 different samples here that she gave me. These are all weird finishes, like Clonakilty, port finish, porter finish, then barley wine finish, then stout cask finish, and then stout cask. Okay, so there's a bunch of different types of Irish whiskey with very random finishes. They're all in like the 40 range, which is nice. So that might be a good thing to do for St. Patrick's Day. Just try a bunch of samples, at least one sample, at least, that she gave me for just being a patron of mine, a patron of hers. Oh, words. And she sent those along with the things we had that night. So it was doubled up as that, which was nice. I just saw the work semi-staged by the Boston Symphony Orchestra. Peer Gynt with the actors. Nice. The Hall of the Mountain King. That has to be on Fantasia somewhere. I know. It's like I can visualize the goddamn brooms dancing or something. I don't remember. An intense song near the end. It's nuts. Oh, my leg hurts so bad. That's why I keep giving Papa KillCo lots of whiskey. He needs the good stuff. The water of life. The more I give him, the better. Oh. Oh, I don't like that. This has happened before. I just had the deja vu feeling, and I don't know why. Oh, I don't like that. Everything's different, but not. Ugh, bleh. That's a nice start. That's a nice start. There's something really nice about that. What is that? It's making me think of vanilla pudding. It's not bad. I mean, I don't love vanilla pudding, but it's also very, very close to creme brulee. By the way, I was very fortunate to have some epic Baileys for creme brulee recently. I got to talk with a couple of my favorite people who like whiskey just as much as I do, if not more. There's someone who works at Busker's in Newport, Rhode Island, who's in for a busy weekend, let's just say, and she has a massive whiskey collection at that location. She gets to curate it, so we're trying to get her and Irene Tan talking. Let's see, it's hard to get people connected, especially when they don't know each other. Irene's very open to talking to people, but she's also interested in getting more bottles out there, one form or another. I know she was talking about it. This is the bottle I don't have yet, but at one point I have to get it. She did a pick or a blend of an Irish whiskey and I think American bourbon or American whiskey. Technically not bourbon. Where's the picture? I have it on my phone. Bourbon Baller Lee. Cheers. Hello. Welcome to the chaos that is my life. Katie Turk, cheers. Hello. I don't see enough of you. We need more women in here just because I just keep visualizing a bunch of middle-aged white men around my age. It's not a bad thing. It's just the whiskey world is flooded with it. I want to make sure this is an all-inclusive place, you know? Where is it? There it is. We were talking about Irene Tan, coincidentally. But she has something called King's Code. Kings County Distillery. And it's an 18% Irish whiskey and an 82% American whiskey. 60.6%. Whoa. But that's a bottle I actually don't have by her. Don't know how much it is. I can't, I'm trying not to think about buying bottles, so not easy. Oh. That's on the menu. As long as they stick around. Excuse me. Sorry, I just realized I have no way to keep my phone from not falling over while it's in this spot. Never mind, it's gonna fall over anyway. You go there. You go there. And you go here? Yes. Katie Turkson for 6. How dare you. Also, thank you. Katie Turkson for 6. That's only 3 people in. Someone hit the trap card. I wasn't looking. Thank you. I changed that noise recently. I hope you heard it, because that is the sound from the actual anime in that moment, and he says that. It's hilarious. You have to be of a very certain mindset to enjoy the anime called Golden Boy. Especially since I saw it very, very long ago when I was in my teens. Like 18, 16. Right along the mindset I had at the time. It's really scary. That's hilarious. If you like stupid anime, that's one. And ecchi. If you know what that is, there's a lot of that. Didn't come through. I heard it. Why didn't you hear it? I don't know what happened. Alright, I'll try to fix that. It's a weird one, though. And it's also one I have no idea how to fix. Anyway, he just says, you just gave me $10,000, which is clearly not true, I hope, in this moment. But it was still funny. Wilmington Piper. You are in for 25. Cheers. I'm assuming you're in for 25. You just say cheers. You're messing with me. But you are officially in. I gotta do... Oh, God, I'm back. I got distracted by the noise. Katie Turk is in for 6. Got it. Then I can do that other one, because I don't want to lose track. Normally, that isn't a problem until this moment. I also realized I was typing in the names one at a time. Instead of copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. Ah. Okay, there we go. Katie Turkey in for 6. $10,000 is in for... Oh, shouldn't have looked at that. I have an aversion to looking at how many people are in the chat. Ugh. Wilmington Piper, you are in for 5. Wow, I shouldn't have to do that, but I did. Unless you don't want to be in it. I'm assuming you are. Any monetary donation tonight, I'm like, you're in. People are like, I was just being nice. Oh, too bad. Ugh, that's gonna bug me. I can feel it in the back of my mind. You didn't hear it. I went to the effort of putting it in. Sure, I heard it. I heard it, and I don't know why no one else did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. You're for 5. Clyde May's 5-year picks are underrated. We picked up one about a year ago. Nice. 2 stacks can. I still haven't seen any of those anywhere. Someday. But again, I'm not looking to buy anything. But it just happens. You're in. Okay, I thought so. Can never be sure. I'm ready to play that thing again because it didn't work. Ah. Exactly. I've heard good things. I had a bad experience with some kind of canned cocktail. I don't even remember what it is. I'd know what it is if I saw it. But it was supposed to be some kind of on the rocks thing. And I didn't do that. I just poured it into a glass. And this was early in my whiskey days. So it was just like, too much. Bleh. John Kratz. Hello. I tried to say your name too fast. Welcome. Oh, Katie Turk. God, questions, names, words. Hi. Bleh. Wait, I had it. You said a thing. There you go. We came in late. We were talking about the royal we. I know who you're talking about. We came in late. I have just finished I'm going through the samples. I'm not necessarily talking about them because I made videos. Watch those. I don't want to tell you anything now if you haven't seen the video. But I just finished off tasting Jameson 18 year. It's delightful. That was loud to me. I'm sorry. And now I'm going to be pouring the previous Gold Spot. So if you're thinking this is the one they just released, no. This is the 135th anniversary bottle. 9 years old. 51.4%. No! Didn't work. Fine. Be that way. Okay. I'm out of the bottles fast. We're trying that now. And we have 2 more to get through. One of them being the Redbreast 27 year. Still, every time I say that, it's like, what the hell? Maybe soon. Hey, you're testing your luck. We're all about luck here tonight. That's why I encourage everyone to put in 7 entries. I'm going to say that from now on, and I'm sorry. But that just works in so many different ways in my brain. It's like, oh, if you're trying to join the raffle, you might as well put in 7 entries, because 7. And that's the thing that I've started to fall into, because of course I am. July 7th is the birthday, if you're new. So every time 7s are involved, do it. On top of the fact that 7 has literally come to my aid on someone else's live stream. I'm talking about 4 Leaf Whiskeys on the Irish Whiskey channel. 4 Leaf Irish Whiskey's channel. It's there. I want to clip it if I can. I should probably save that or something. That was a weird moment for me. You can't be much luckier than being born on July 7th on someone else's live stream who specifically talks about Irish whiskey. So, luck of the Irish. I'm also of Irish heritage. That helps, I'm sure. And then when she asked me, when she was going to do her raffle for her patrons, what number it was. I think it was between 3 or 5 and 7. And I immediately said 7 because that makes my life easier to have 7 just on the fly. And then I won the roll. I won the little spinny spin. On the stream. Live. That was a weird one. So yes, 7 entries definitely help your chances of winning. Utter BS, but still it sounds funny that way. Works in my favor and hopefully yours. That works for me. Although most of you will go off of the $5 thing. It was 5 entries, $25. $4.20. I mean, it's just easier in your head, in my head. What would 7 be? Hold on. Hold on. About 35? That just doesn't work, does it? Katie, yeah, the coffee people. What, Katie? What's the? I already forgot. Can I find it? Let me see if I can find a link to your coffee thing. If you're a mod and you already know how to get to the Turk's coffee stuff, you know what? Please, if you can get it for me, that would be cool. Because me trying to find it on the fly isn't going to work too well for me. Nope. I don't know how that's in there. But that doesn't help. 35. Thank you, Vampire. Yeah, thank you. Zenboot, awesome. Thank you. My brain was like, I just was there. I don't remember. If you want to have coffee delivered to you, Epic coffee, I'm told. Oh, fuck. I was all ready to go looking for it, and everything's all backwards. There we go. Check out that website if you're interested in getting some coffee that's delivered to your door. I don't know about you, but I hate going anywhere. That's not true. I don't like being around people. There's a difference. People are everywhere. But I have just purchased some coffee from them that will hopefully be arriving next week. I'm looking forward to it. I think I got the sampler pack. I believe I did. Help the model. Yes, Williams and Piper. One thing you'll find out about me, I don't do math well at all. Me and mathematics, not friends. Yes, I got the emails. Looking forward to that. I have plenty of coffee to drink up to next month. Piper's done the home roasting. Ooh, you guys can talk about roasting stuff. I had to ask her about blah, blah, blah. I always get mixed up in my head with coffee because I see when people see if people saw how I made my coffee, they'd think I'm a snob, but I'm absolutely not because there's a lot of extra steps I just don't do. I don't measure the exact amount of the grounds. I don't I do not grind my own beans. I'm not even sure exactly what grind to use, which is what I had to ask Katie about. I was like, hey, which one is it? I think it's this one. I just use a basic grind. You know, nothing crazy. Sampler of the blends, exactly. I'll try them all. Want to try them all? Sugar kitty. No. Meow. No. Hello. Welcome. Ow, my leg. Oh, and I do the pour over coffee. That's the thing that really blows people's minds. It's like I take the time to actually do it. And people don't actually say this, but I can hear it in the back of my head. It's like, I thought you had ADHD. How can you focus on something for that long? I promise I can't. It's one of those things where I start it, walk away briefly, come back, look at it, pour a little more. There's a lot going on, I promise. Mathematics. Yes, mathematics. Me and we're not friends. We are not. I got to geometry. And I failed it one year and I passed it the next. So that tells you how much me and math are friends. And, true story, I don't actually remember if it's true. It just feels like it was. But when I had to do the times tables, I put the stuff in my shoes. So I was looking down half the time trying to remember the times tables. I was a sneaky devil. Hey, Basie, hello. I didn't see you pop in here. Hello. There you go. A Bemore? A Bemore? Bowmore? Bemore. I don't know what that is. But it sounds like Bowmore, which I know is a Scotch. Yes, I know that. I think I know that. Ugh. Bullet. Bullet is also a type of whiskey. Stop. No. It's not. All I have to know is the ounces, and that goes up to... Once you get to about 4 ounces, you're in trouble. So don't do that. And even then, I'm trying to get to the point where I can pour it by hand and know. It helps to have a Glencairn, because I know exactly where that is, but I know with this thing, it's so wide at the base that might be an ounce. But I'm hoping it isn't. I'm hoping it's less. Feels like more like half an ounce, but it's hard to tell in a glass I'm not used to. It doesn't take much, Katie Turk, it really doesn't. Because I'm generally confused by what I'm doing all the time. The rabbit, oh god, YouTube itself is extremely dangerous. Papa KillCo knows this too. I'm on there like ready to check something for my own channel, and suddenly I'm watching 3 or 4 different videos in a row, and I forgot what I even came here to do. Ugh. 3/4 degree of math. Damn. I will just finish it off. Yes. That's what I'm saying. Don't go there. I go for 1/4 ounce or 1/2 ounce pours when doing my live streams. And what I really need to know is the 2 ounce pours, which is this. That's why I have them. These are great. 2 ounces. Bam. And then I send those to people. Like tonight's pours, the raffle, it's 4 2 ounce pours. So you get 8 ounces, which is a fair chunk of whiskey. I encourage people to either do a flight. If you want to do that, you can do that and have a little extra left over, or just drink them one at a time, which I also encourage. They're delicious, and you do what you want, and you get them as a blind pour. I didn't mention that, but you'll get them labeled as ABCD, and I will have folded up and finagled in with the package a answer key, so you'll be able to see what they are when you want to. Now, if you want to open them all at once, that's cool. If you don't, that's also cool. Do what you want. But you won't know until you open those little things. I made it in my shelf. I had to cut the paper and everything. And you get to see my god-awful handwriting. It's grand. Woo! I just realized what a jump that was. Hold. They will. The 4-packs have always been glass bottles. Don't worry about that. I figured the 7-pack sampler will be for the colder months, if anything. And otherwise I'll just be hand delivering stuff. Like the reason I got the small little 1-ounce pours or samplers is so I can carry them around without fear of breakage. And of course, with your unfortunate incidents, we learned that the heat can cause problems. So I put those aside as carry-arounds. Or, what I really like the thought of is I can go to whiskey tasting events. I can go to Ivory Tan store, particularly, and maybe come back with some full bottles. Maybe. Probably not, because legalities, but it's a possibility, but not a likelihood. It's definitely legally not something that would happen. Because people are dumb. KillCo Coffee Musings. I don't know if I make really great coffee. I just drink it myself. It's good. I think I'm like dashed off the idea of being a coffee connoisseur because I add like cream and sugar. Actually, even worse or better. Because at some point in my brain, Katie Turk, you can tell me what a heathen I am here. At some point in my brain, I was like, I use a lot of sugar for my coffee. I like it like light and sweet. That's my palate. Again, been here long enough. I like sweet stuff. Bourbon. Bleh. But I made the executive decision in my brain at one point. It's like, you know what's also sweet? Honey. And it's not like sugar. It's not like sugar. It's honey. So it's not as bad. It has health benefits, maybe. But at some point I switched to honey and cream. So cream and honey. Like milk and honey. In my coffee. That's nice. I think it changes the texture just a little bit. That doesn't hurt. But yes, I'm a heathen as far as coffee snobs would be considered. Theoretical calculus and crap that makes even math majors get headaches. Yeah, I don't like the sheer concept of, what is it called? What's the really hard math? Did you say it? Theoretical calculus itself. Just that whole concept of whatever that is. I took a class on logic once. That hurt. I stopped taking that class. I went to one class and he started talking about all these ways to think of logic. And I went, ow. I can't keep up with this. It doesn't work. Oh, there you go. You guys are nuts. Thank you. Make sure you, I don't know if you're on your phone or not, but you're lucky I saw that because I would have missed that entirely. I need the, if you're entering in vicarious ways like PayPal or Venmo, please do the @KillCo Whiskey Musings so I see it turns orange, because I might miss it and I'd feel awful about that. I don't want that. Boop. Let's see. I'll make sure everything is copacetic here. So we got 2 for John Kranz. Sorry, 3. I'm having one of those days, folks. Don't move around. It's not the alcohol, it's just me. John Krantz, you get 3, whether you like it or not. David Bass. Let me see. You also, oops, that needs to be capitalized. You also get 3. out of the kindness of the Turks. Unfortunately, and this is a me thing, I promise. Aren't the Turks like a tribe of some sort? Like an actual ancient tribe of some sort? I don't know. This is one of those little weird quirks in my head. Whenever I think of the Turks, I'm like, ah, it's the Turks. So whenever I see your name, I'm like, ah, it's Kate. Yes, she's here to conquer everything. Oh yes, and please remember to like and subscribe. Like. Blah. Yeah, the plastic one don't like the heat. We found that. Ah! Oh gosh, so much talking is happening. I can't keep up. I also have to look at my phone again to make sure everything's copacetic. The word of the night, copacetic. Missed something. Pop up. I'm trying to look at. Just connections, yeah. It doesn't hurt. Just like be on a stream and just talk about someone else doing stuff. Hey, everything moved. Thank you. Oh. Don't confuse me. So you have 6 for yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you have 6 that you split. 3 between John Krantz and 3 between David Basie, yeah? Yeah. I hope that's what you meant, because otherwise I don't know what's... Trying to figure something out. Whoa. So I look at the amount that is suddenly in my account, and I go, oh! How did that happen? What's going on? I'm trying to make sure I got the record straight. Alright, cool. I have a name that isn't showing up. I have a thought, though. I'll try to rephrase this as best I can. Damn, I don't know how to go about this. Is there something about a Mr. Green here? There's a Mr. Green who's in chat, and you have a different name than that. Do tell. I won't say first names, but a Mr. Green has donated, or has entered the raffle. I just need to know exactly which name it is that you are. And you have to know what the first name is. You don't have to say it. I'll give him too much away. Make sure it's the right person. Because I have a bunch of entries now, and it's getting confusing. Mark of the Turkey? Nah. Cosquillas Islands? I don't know. Glut of beans. Okay, that is you. Okay. Thank you. No, we're good. I got you. I had the thought of... here's how it's going to go about this. I'm like, Mr. Piper, do you like the color green? That is the problem. With lead pipe, it is. Thank you. Just making sure. The root of how things get to my hands is a bit weird. But since you did do the mega chat, it still went the same place, but it had a different name. But we're good. We got it. As long as you're in there already, and I did the job. We're good. Your name's in there, we're good. Thank you for helping me clarify. I never want to miss someone. That's my big dread. Wow. Once again, sipping on the gold spot, reminding what the proof difference is. I went from 40% Jameson 18-year-old to 51% gold spot. A bit of a jump. For those who haven't entered yet, do it. I mean, you have one out. Well, you have about 50 minutes actually, till the raffle ends. We're gonna keep this train rolling, which is a strange thing to think, because trains and the tracks, you don't go. Anyhow, you still have time. Tell your friends and family. Tell them to get on here, like and subscribe. Enter the raffle on your behalf. That's what I like to tell people. Like, if you don't want to spend the money for it, and you know a guy who also might want to share the whiskey with you, it's an option. 7 entries. Don't do that. What am I looking at my phone for? Venmo, that's right. That's what I was looking at. To clarify everything. Thank you, Ethan. Mr. Turk. Ah? Oh, CSC. Got it. That's how naive I am right there. Thank you for letting me know where it is. I guess I should say that. Oh, I don't know how to say anything. But I've just been clicking things in at PayPal. And I didn't even think to look at Venmo for your entries, the Turks. And I look now, I'm like, oh no, they did it twice back. No, that's the same. That's 6 and then 6 more, Brian. That's what that is. So 12. A little bit of confusion. I do this all the time. I'm very good at it. What is Monsoon Malabar? I lost track. And yes, Mr. Green in the billiard room with the lead pipe. Or Mr. Green in the YouTube channel with the PayPal. Well, Mega Chat, actually. It doesn't matter. Phrasing anymore? No. I would never. Boop. Train kept rolling all night long. I don't have the rest of that in my head, thankfully, but I know what you're trying to do. Blip. Oh, that's so weird. Don't look at it. I should not be looking at the analytics. If you've never had a YouTube channel, don't. Or at least don't get monetized. Ugh. Your whole concept of what you're doing changes. I do like memberships. That's awesome, because we have a madman who comes in here and just like carpet bombs the area with memberships. It's wild. So that's been fun. And it gives me something else to do. Oh, that's right. Pause. I'm telling you, like memberships, blah, 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 blah. You have to do the podcast later. Shit. Members and patrons of mine get to listen to the KillCo Whiskey Musings podcast. Actually, it's KillCo Audio Musings is what it's called, technically. So I have to do that later. I will be so sober for that. Ow. I do remember the gold spot's a little hot. Even at 51%, that's the weird part. It's just a little punchy. What's wrong with that? We'll see if they have any tasting notes of their own on here. That's tiny print. Oh, they do. Sure. The tasting notes on here, since you won't be able to get the bottle, sorry. I'll tell you what they are. I don't remember if I said them in the video. Probably not. Oh man, I hate feeling like I'm older here. The nose opens with a bouquet of autumnal berries that develop into notes of apple and pear before evolving into rich stone fruits. These are intertwined with layers of wood spice, vanilla, and perfumed wine undertones. A lot of fancy ways of saying things there. Indian way of processing coffee beans. I saw what it was said. I saw what was said, and I thought, oh, monsoons. That means monsoons are involved. Thinking I must not understand. But no, they actually use monsoons for their coffee roasting or process. That's wild. Let's use terrifying forces of nature to help out our coffee. Sure. What a good idea. Ugh. Civet beans. Ugh. That's true. There are other methods of coffee stuff that is just... Yes, ha ha ha. Yeah, I see the... Ugh. All right, the taste. Let's talk about things that aren't monsoons and cats. Sorry, Sugar Kitty. The taste on the gold spot here, so it says, rich pot still spices with vibrant fruits enhanced by the delicate oak tannins and wood spices. While the sweet influences of the charred and toasted oak deliver a character that embellishes the unique mix of wine-seasoned casks. Is it just me, or does it feel like they didn't really say anything there? Do tell. Says what? Finish. Rich and lasting with the intricate nature of the wine cask and pot still spices lingering. I don't feel like a lot was said there. I don't feel like this helped anyone. It's like basic tasting notes 101. It's whiskey. It has wood and it has some wine tasting stuff with fruits. Honestly, that's how I feel like I'm doing my videos, though. When I say the most randomest stuff, and I'm like, I don't know if anyone will relate to this, but it's my experience, not yours. I just hope you'll get to experience it too. And enjoy it like I do, because blah. Bike and Bourbon, cheers! Stop reminding me that I need to fix my bike. No, I'm always happy to see you, William. Because you remind me that I should do that. And this is the time of year to do it. But money. It's always but money. I would love to fix up my bike. But money. Oh, really? See, here's the thing. I got exposed to, like, European chocolates. Cadbury mini eggs in particular. Like, the ones where it's like, these are delish. When I come back to Hershey's chocolate, there's something wrong. People overseas have also felt that way about American chocolates. But for whatever reason, it's not as nice. I like Hershey's Kisses still. So there's that. I would like a good kiss. But the Hershey's bar itself has always been a bit waxy to me. I don't know why. Although I'd happily drink whiskey after eating any kind of chocolate, really. Thank you. Yes, a little waxy. They are. They are. I do not do that. I pay for... Truthfully, the coffee I get every month, and it's delivered. But it's it's a whole other thing. I don't want to talk about it now, because I would rather you drink it. You get your coffee from the Turks right now. There are other ways of me getting coffee that I normally do, but I want to try theirs, damn it. Okay, Sugar Kitty. Sorry. Nothing wrong about being born in Pennsylvania, folks. It's a joke. Yes. I feel like, let's go into the talk about this here. The problem with doing whiskey, nosing, tasting, getting into it in that vein, is eventually you start to taste the stuff you really like. And then you go back to the stuff you initially tried and you thought you really liked. No. Your palate has evolved, unfortunately. You've been exposed to more tastes and sensations and smells. You can never go back. Unless you're like me and you make videos about whiskey because you forget what you said before. Or forget what you thought before. I've had that happen with many whiskeys. Usually I just don't make another video. Although I think I did for the Redbreast cask strength. I definitely did, because those are technically different. And of course I had to get another one to ward off the frustration of the one I had years ago. See, I will still do, if I think of, this is where they got me as an American, if I think of s'mores, so, graham cracker, marshmallow, chocolate, guess which chocolate I'm thinking of automatically. I hope not. That's what I mean. Ugh. I'm like, no, wait. I am still trying to lean into the lower proofs, or the lower prices. The back of my mind goal is to make sure I find affordable bottles for people who are initially interested in whiskey. Because if I come at you with the concept of like, oh, Irish whiskey is great, here's Redbreast 12, it's $65. Immediately, it's like, nah, I don't know if this is a whiskey thing's for me. But if I come at you with something else, like a Bushmills of some sort, that is $30, and that's an amazing whiskey, you can start there. Because Bushmills is fairly well known, even as, I mean, it's not Jameson, but people have heard of Bushmills, Jameson, and the hell is the thing? Tullamore? Those are three, they're in the category. They're in the same fighting ring. I think they're all made by the same people. But anyway, the point is, they're in the same spectrum of cost and quality. Some of them are better. Some of them suit different palates. In my case, I go for Jameson just because I know it. It's a friend of mine, really. And I have gone with Bushmills before. I don't think I've really messed with Tullamore Dew very much, other than... Oh, God, where's that bottle? Where is that bottle? I just remembered I have a Tullamore Dew bottle that was a Red Sox edition. I did a video of that ages ago. And I don't think I drank it all. Which means it's still around. I don't see it. It's the bottom of the shelf, by the way. Dove is pretty good. This is one I haven't touched in a very long time. Ow. Got dust on it. Healing Irish whiskey. 46%. You would think it'd be good. Yeah, I know. I don't remember when I did the video, but I remember doing it and being like, meh. Booker's Taste benchmark quality. I mean, yeah. I'm looking for the bottle that is a quality made whiskey that is not overpriced. Which has gotten harder and harder to do. I used to be able to say Redbreast 12 is a really good whiskey. It was a little higher up there in cost, but it's great. It's still really good, but the price went up about $15 in the past 4 years. Because of life. Reasons. Plague. That'll do it. That'll do it. Yes. I do like almonds. I don't like... I like almonds with something. I can't just eat them as is because they're so hard. I need like a reason. I need to have chocolate with an almond so I know that crunching through the damn thing, I'm also getting this lovely combination. Rather than just being like, almonds. That's not so great. Has to be with something. Or else it's just like, what am I doing? These are hard. Oh, do it. Hey, basically do it. Do it. How you have your coffee isn't as important as to why you get your coffee. Well, at least in my case. Anyone else, I don't know. Funny that I live in the town where all the M&Ms, Three Musketeers, Milky Way, Snickers, etc. are made Dove too. I'm a keen believer in Snickers, actually. And Milky Way, they had like a dark chocolate for a while, dark chocolate bar. Like, oh yeah, that's good. Musketeers, I will eat it. M&Ms, I do get that weird taste I don't like now. I usually get peanut M&Ms. Papa KillCo really loves peanut M&Ms. So if you ever want to make him feel better, send him peanut M&Ms. Or just send them to me and I'll give them to him, yes. Yes. Tullamore Dew. I'm going to find that bottle. Not now. Like could, but you wouldn't be seeing. I wouldn't be able to be here in all my beautifulness. But somewhere, it's got to be down there somewhere. I've been to Nestle Park. That was awesome. I don't remember it very well because I was a child, but I've been there. Vinegar and salt almonds are addictive. Ooh. I like salt and vinegar chips. Potato chips. Weirdly enough, I don't like the... I have grown up in New England my whole life, but vinegar on my French fries aren't really a thing for me. Give me salt on my fries, yeah, but the vinegar part, as much as I like it on potato chips, doesn't work with fries. I'd rather just have ketchup. As my animal. I can't say at any M&M factory when it smells is like your grandma is making chocolate chip cookies through the entire town. It's a very good thing. Yeah, well. They Willy Wonka the whole place is what they do. Here's my go-to chocolate. And this is technically cheating because it's mostly caramel. But there's these things called raisins. So it's like a chocolate, but it's dark chocolate mostly. I'm pretty sure it's made by Cadbury. I wouldn't be surprised if it was. No, wait, it isn't. It's made by, it's a different country. I forget which, but it's dark chocolate with, like, this caramel center. I mean, like, the whole thing is just a chunk of caramel with this dark chocolate coating. It's like R-E-I-S-E-N, maybe? Not reason, but reasons. They're amazing. They're my feel-good thing. Like, if I'm feeling crap, or if I'm in a mood, or if I just want something sweet... That's it. I'm thinking about it. I'm salivating more. Salivating more. Where do these words come from? So I do have my choice things. There's Cadbury stuff. Cadbury mini eggs in particular. I really overdid it with the Cadbury cream eggs once when I was a kid. I got sick. I've been very hesitant to have them, but I've had them once or twice and it's not the same. They did something. They did something. I don't know what, but they did something. Either that or I just got older. I realized it's way too much sugar. But Cadbury mini eggs, raisin chocolates. What else? I do like Kit Kats, and I do like Twix. So it's always like a mishmash of things. It's not always just one thing, other than the Cadbury mini eggs. But even then, it has that sugar crusty, crunchy shell thing. Having it on. Oof. You have about 30 minutes left to enter the raffle. Again, if you enter via Venmo or PayPal, please do @KillCo Whiskey Musings, all one word, in chat, so I can see that you entered. Or if you do the mega chat, it should show up here and get my attention. Or if you do super chats, which are an option, I don't want to enunciate today. If you do super chats, I will see that as well. But if you do PayPal or Venmo, just do an so I can at least see it in chat, because that's what I'm mainly looking at. Do not want to miss any entries. I feel bad. There you go. I do like them. I don't dislike all their chocolate, but I know Hershey bars in particular. Hey, hola, Quada guy. Hello, welcome. Thanks for showing up. You got the dancing rabbit. The original. Boom. Thank you. You are in for 4. You're in for 4. I have to look at how to spell your name. There we go. No! Fucker. There you go. You are in the lineup. My friend in Jersey called them disco fries. Well, huh? Oh. I'm like, what the hell are you talking? Oh, potato chips. Got it. Why not? Disco fries they are. I agree. I just call them chips. I could call them crisps, but I think they do that on the other side of the water. Yep. Oh, there was another one. There was another one that I really liked when I was younger, and I made myself sick on them. Caramellos. I was doing them. I was. You know how kids do that thing where they give out, like, they're trying to sell candy bars for something? Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, whatever the flicking heck it is. Well, I was on the street, you know, I was down in the neighborhood, and some kids I knew were out trying to sell these candy bars, and they had caramellos, and I just went, whoa! I asked mom and dad, I hope, for money to get these caramello bars, and I got a bunch of them and got myself sick. It was good. I will still eat caramellos, but they're also a freaking mess, and as you can tell, I don't want sticky things near my face very often, for reasons. How do I feel about Peeps? They're stupidly sweet now. I might have liked them as a kid, and there's something weird about them. There's something about they're marshmallows, but they're also not quite marshmallow-ish. Like, I know in my head how a regular marshmallow feels, and those aren't quite it. Those are a little too soft, and also covered with sugar. So you have sugar on sugar, and it doesn't really improve things. I do like the horrible idea of taking a Peep and making a s'mores with it. So you just go and destroy it in this horrible little way. Circus peanuts are also kind of terrifying. I don't remember if I had them, but I think I had them before, and there was this weird powdery thing. Oh, Rolos, yeah, those too. Those are some of the favorites. Yes. I mean, yes, that's how you're supposed to eat them. I mean, they make the Peeps and they make the little rabbits too. You always have to. You want them to die quickly, and don't prolong it by eating them from the tail. It's just how it is. Traditional Aya's symbol depicts two hands holding a crowned heart, with the heart representing love, the crown representing loyalty, and the hands representing friendship. I like that. I think I've seen that before, somewhere. That speaks to my Irish soul, which is also. I'm American clearly, but heritage-wise, they came from Ireland, and I am still mostly Irish. My pallid complexion agrees with that. Oh, that's right. Chips or fries. That's right. Fried sticks of potatoes. So crisps are French fries. Crisps for us are chips for you, fried and sliced. Yeah, there's the confusion right there. Just blah. Well, that sounds terrifying. What have you been doing with those things? Charleston shoes. Those are really good, but also not great for your teeth. I remember eating a few of those. Oh, you know what it is? Here we go. The chocolate's still a little weird, actually, now I think about it. But the Charleston shoes, one, you put them in a freezer, because why not? Make them harder to chew. But they had a brief amount of time, I don't know if they still exist, where they made Charleston chew minis. So they're just tiny, and you got a whole bunch of them. That was quite the chewing competition. You just go harder, harder. Plala harder. Disco fries without any cheese at all. When they melt cheese, it's not curd. Poutine is definitely curd. Yeah, it is. Disco fries almost always use then crinkle Oh, it's a thing. I thought you just meant potato chips, but I guess they have a thing in Jersey. I was wondering why you said Jersey. I'm like, what? Why would they call that? Oh, why would someone in Jersey call potato chips disco fries? It doesn't make sense. German brand, that's right. Reasons are German. The Germans, they make the good chocolate, yeah. I don't know if that's a German accent, I'm sorry. That was just a whatever. Whoop. Fried is cheese and gravy. But they use like actual cheese. They don't do curds. Yes. Ugh. Who wants to go to Canada? I'm not that far. I mean, it's like 4 hours, 5 hours away to get Canada. I can actually do that. I forgot. I have an American passport. I could go to Canada now and be very confused by the fact that they speak French and I wouldn't have the right type of money. They might have liquor stores, though. All right, new thing. I'm going to find the closest liquor store in Canada. and see what they have for whiskey. And I'm going to use Canadian dollars to buy whiskey in Canada and come back. As soon as it's funded for by this channel. That's going to be a while. Also, does anyone know about loans, like personal loans out there? If you do, email KillCo Whiskey Musings at gmail.com. All one word. I don't know how loans work. I'm an adult. I'm at the point where my debt is low enough where I can think about a personal loan to wipe it all out at once. But then I'd still have to pay off the personal loan for like 5 years or 4 years, 3 years, whatever it would be. Too long. Willington Piper, guess what? Lots of people are here from South. I know Miss Greatshot is. The Dickens. Blame Canada. No. Why would I do that? They make great whiskey, except they keep it for themselves. They don't let us have it. The Jersey Diner thing. Okay, that makes sense. Food is good. Here's the thing. Here's another thing. More stuff. First, I will my problems with my brain became prevalent, sort of, recently. I'm going to visit a friend of mine in Missouri at the beginning of April, so there'll be a time where I don't do live streams, really. And if I do one, it's going to be the sloppiest mess you've ever seen. Hi, I'm here with my friend. We got whiskey. How you doing? Be like that. But we were planning to go to the garden. They have a garden center of some sort in Missouri. I forget what it's called. Missouri Garden Center, whatever it is. They were going to do a sake and sakura thing, Japanese cherry blossom trees, and sake. And I thought, that's cool. We should go to that. So we planned around the event. Like, I would be there for that time that would be going on. Then neither of us remembered to get tickets. So this morning, as often happens with me, I wake up and be like, wait a minute. I wake up, it's like, did I do that thing? I did not. I woke up and I was like, did we actually get the tickets? Because, when you're going to travel, you have to worry about the flight, the hotel, the car. I was still worried about all those things first. And now we're talking about half a month-ish, 2 to 3 weeks away from this event. So my brain's like, oh, we got plenty of time. I'll go check now to see if there are tickets. Sold out. So we're not going to that now. Which sucks. But the plan is to go to that same garden center during the day. And then I found this very interesting looking, somewhat pricey sushi and sake place. Well, it's a Japanese restaurant and it's kind of posh looking, very expensive per person thing. I think it's one of those where they sit down and the chef's right in front of you and he makes you food and puts it in front of you. I think it's one of those. I'm not sure. Anyway, Japanese cuisine. We'll have seen the cherry blossoms, hopefully. And not only do they have sake at this place, but I also noticed, this is the cincher, they have a Japanese whiskey selection. And I'm like, yes, we're going there. So although the plans for the sakura and sake thing fell through, I quickly shifted and was like, oh, damn. And found something else that should be interesting if we do that. So yeah, next year, I'm not going to be able to afford another trip to Missouri next year, but still. It's the thought that counts. Truly, I can get sake whenever I want, but I like the idea of going to see Japanese cherry blossoms. And this place has a Japanese event. There's a thing tied in there. I just forget what it is. But I do remember when I did go visit him years and years and years ago, before 2020, before the plague, there was an event we went to at the same garden. And that was really fun. It was crowded, but it was nice. I got pictures and everything. Everything moved. Shiza. Richie Z, hello. Welcome. Happy Friday. Oh, tune in. By the way, if you're here now, hi. Thanks for being here. But make sure if you're not going anywhere or doing anything else other than being a safe person like me and staying home with your own whiskey, I will be doing a live stream for St. Patrick's Day. Tune in. It'll be about 3 hours long-ish. I have to double check, but I don't think Four Leaf is going live because she has life stuff going on and probably a bunch of events, and I don't know what else. She's doing something. So I'll probably go out live at 6 p.m. till 9 p.m. We'll have a good time. We'll have plenty of Irish whiskey to drink. I will try to drink as much Irish whiskey as I can. Not in excess. I just want to try a bunch of the ones I have that I don't normally end up drinking for myself. So there's that. So tune in. I'll probably put that up tomorrow or tonight if I remember. Ow. Scrolling. Oh, I'm at the point where I can't keep up with chat. This is awesome. But To do. Diner food is really good. I like going to diners in the morning. I don't know what it is, but the coffee and the food is something. Is a thing. I don't understand it, but it's a thing. Sushi and sashimi. I'm trying to learn Japanese, by the way. I'm not very good at it, but I'm trying. It's the important part. Therefore, I can be a person who can go to Japan and not feel like a complete moron. Or if anything, I'll feel like a moron, but for different reasons. And I have a feeling they appreciate you trying to learn the language. Nothing else. I can at least ask where the bathroom is. That's an important one. This music is great. Brian Toner, cheers. Well, everything moved. Hello. Welcome. Raffle's still going on. You got about 20 minutes till it ends. If you want to enter, please enter through either Venmo or PayPal. If you enter, please do at KillCo Whiskey Musings with how many entries, so I can see it. Because checking my phone at the same time as doing everything else is a little stressful. Or do it via Mega Chats, which will show up here, or Super Chats, which are they go through PayPal, they go through YouTube, and will also show up here. So I will at least be able to see it visually. The list of what is on the samplers right here. Some of the most expensive and hard to get whiskeys I have. Seemed like a good idea. And I'm doing it now. Because I'm not going to try to do something like this on St. Patrick's Day. I thought about it and I went, that's probably not a good idea. So we're doing it now. This is your one chance, other than at the end of this month when I am trying still to do a monthly raffle giveaway for all of you, which is where you can try the 4 whiskeys I do that are videos of the month. So the month of March, you're going to get all the Irish whiskeys I review as a sampler. And we hope to do that next month and the month after that and the month and after that, if I can manage. There may be a point in time where I don't do a couple of videos, but we're not quite there yet. Ugh. That thumbnail soon? I'm thinking about it. I know a lot of other people are going to do it. But I have been working on it. And by that I mean I started by opening up Photoshop and I have a blank thumbnail thing. In my defense, I had to make a thumbnail for tonight. So there was a reason. Mickey's Diner in St. Paul. I got it. The meaning was understood. Torewa do aremasu. I have an idea what you mean. Torewa do aremasu. You said something about yourself. Torewa do aremasu. See, I'm still not good at it. And worse off, I have to hear it. And I cheat a lot. The good thing about the thing I use is it will show me what it's supposed to mean when I go over it. Aremasu. God, that looks so familiar. Torewa. I feel like that's a question, isn't it? Anyway, well, I'm getting distracted. How's the Glendale 17? I don't know. I mean, I do know. This is locked and closed. For those of you who are new. Sorry, this is locked and closed. It's not locked, but I can't open it until we hit 1,000 subscribers. As this sign says, and I have no idea if you can see it. But this will not be open until 1,000 subscribers happened. I have gotten a sample of Glendale 17. It was very tasty. But that bottle in particular stays closed until we hit 1,000 subscribers. Tiramisu. Yeah, tell him it's tiramisu. It's, I'm trying to remember what it is. Torewa do arimasu. Orimasu. Dog from Amber. Alright, next. I finished my whiskey. Shoot. Next, the biggie. The biggie. This is in the lineup tonight. What's up, peeps? If you haven't already, yes, thank you. Yeah, that's right. 1K opening. Yes, someday. For those who don't know, because you probably don't have your own whiskey channel, but many of you do, the 1,000 subscriber goal gets you ad revenue. They changed the rules recently, thankfully, because I'm monetized already. But at one point in time, I wouldn't be able to do anything I have set up right now until I hit 1,000. And I was doing that for the past 4 years, moving into 5 now, actually. But it's not like a major thing I need to do now. But I still would like to get there. I'm not going to stop making videos just because I've gotten monetized. And I'm going to do live streams as best I can. Blasphemy, I took it off. Oh my god. Doesn't matter, it's been opened already. Oh. Hello. Brian Toner. Thank you, thank you. Hey, anytime you enter is a better chance right there. Appreciate it. You now have a better chance than when you did before you entered. Because before you entered, you had no chance. Unless someone wanted to give it to you. That's another thing that happens here. Brian Toner's in for 2. Brian, you have a great first name, by the way. Alright, there you go. That's not... there we go. That is me not knowing how to type. Or hitting all the wrong buttons. I'll give you a little heart. Boop. Yeah. See, that's the thing I have there. Yeah, I actually haven't checked. We'll be getting to 850 soon, maybe. And if here's my thing, I've been doing this for so long that I'm not in a major rush, because what I've said over the years is it would be bad. I think it would be bad for me if I started out doing YouTube stuff and got to 1,000 really fast. It would it'd be a very jarring experience. While doing it this way, where I've been doing it for years and years, I have an audience, which is you guys, who actually do show up for live streams and such, and it's manageable. Like, some of my biggest fears is watching doing a live stream and just seeing the chat keep going and going, and I can't keep up. I didn't want that to happen, but we're going at a pace I'm comfortable with, and I think most of you understand my life and what I'm doing and how things are. There's stuff going on. For those recently. Now, I'm not going to bring things down. I will say stuff in my life recently has been kind of bull. It's a bit much, but we're going. We're rolling through it. You'll have to be a patron or member to hear all the horrible things that Bulk? We are with Redbreast 27, by the way. Ugh. Oh man, how'd that happen? It's with an I, especially. I know what you mean. You meet those Ryans out there too, and the Bryans with a Y. Ugh. How dare they? How dare they sully our good name? What? Ah, the toilet gets rough. Time for warm pies. Zenbood, how dare you? Oh, Richie Z, hello. Whoa. That didn't register. I have it clicked, but I didn't actually. I was like, wait. Thank you. Out of some good whiskey. Indeed. Indeed. I'm putting a name in now. I just got finished doing Brian Toner's, and then my brain was like, you have another one. What? Oh. That doesn't happen all the time. Usually I put one name in and I have to wait. I'm okay with that not being the case. And it never hurts to get in right at the end. I try to keep that option open for people. You show up late and you're like, oh god, it hasn't ended yet, has it? It's like, no, you're good. Ooh. Yeah, Zenbu, tell us what it meant. I don't know. I know how things end right now, and very basic ones. Like if it's with a K-A, it's a question. Is it where's the bathroom? Woof. Ah! Oh yeah, that's much fruitier than the other ones were. Like a grape. Damn. Oh, that's intense. That is one of those. I forgot. Redbreast 27 is like no other Irish whiskey you've ever had. Just, it isn't. If someone gave you this and was like, here, try it, and you took a sip, you would not think Irish whiskey first. You would simply go, what the heck is this? I've never had anything like this. Oh, you haven't. Very rarely do people have 27-year-old Irish whiskey. What was it finished in? I forget. Blah, blah. I forget. Port, that's right. It's right there. Ruby port cask. Doku arimasu ka? It might be. Because I know that word looked familiar. I've been doing... to talk about my Japanese lessons. Ugh, very exciting. I have been going through weird ones, like where is the transit? And where is the bathroom, which is one of them. Where is the ticket station? So it's all the stuff that you have to know to get around the transportation. Because, believe it or not, they don't use cars as often over there. They have other ways of getting around. Trying to find the words there. Woo! Tori wa do arimasu? Well, it wasn't a question. I know that. It was a draw? It's a raffle. Yes. Get the raffle. You got 2 in. You're in for 2. And I will be finishing the raffle this evening in about 8 minutes. We got time. You'll see what's annoying me now is that I've actually had to go over that recently. Like asking where the restroom is and such. I did too much Japanese stuff earlier today. My brain doesn't want to do it. It's like, no, you did this today. Stop. I did it for like 15 minutes. Which is a lot for me. I usually can't pay that much attention. But I can go... let's see, what's some Japanese things I can do. Yeah, that's no. Eto. Like eto is as in like, eh? What? James May, our man to Japan. Sounds familiar. Thank you, Richie. Yeah, again, if you want to enter, now's your time to do it, or else it's gonna be over. And there will be another Japanese raffle coming at the end of the month, but none of these. Well, hold on. Maybe one of these. The last one I'm drinking tonight, which is a Clan of Guilty Pick by Irene Tan. If you don't know who Irene Tan is, stick around. Desune? Yeah, that's a good one. Isn't it? Isn't it a good one? Desune. That's one I knew, and it stuck because I'm watching anime. They would always say, Desune? Yes. And what was the other one? Doko, which is where. Doko. Leave Pipers and perform. Oh my god, what have you done? Thank you. Appreciate it. And I can do the little heart thing on your name. Boop. I don't think that does anything to you. But as I understand it, because there's a whole system in place now that I have to figure out when it comes to super chats, it is to let myself know I saw it. I seen it. Let me look at it now. Fan funding is what's called. You're all my fans and you're funding me. It's great. Yes, we've had. Oh wait, you know what? I gotta check this. How do I do this? Oh, there you go. See. I can go all the way back to the super chats that have happened already. Thank you to everyone who's gone through super chats. I'm sure YouTube loves that. I do not discourage it. Super chats and joining as members is awesome. It really is. It makes YouTube go, whoa, he's making us money. Wait, we have to show people his videos. Yes. That's how I like to think of it. I'm sure that's not the case, but... We see the heart. No. Oh, you do see the heart. Okay, good. I can't tell. I'm looking at things from a very different perspective. Five minutes. Ish. Again, I usually have some leeway in case you enter late, but in general, the raffle will end in 5 minutes. There's another one that drinks a little hot. What the hell? Oh, man. Oh. That port finish is there, man. Again, 27 years. Holy smokes. And you can all thank Zenbood for donating this bottle, by the way. There's a sticker on the back to remind me. But I knew that. This is not cheap. Zenbood basically thought, this guy really likes Redbreast. Here you go. Woo. It's a nice bottle, too. Look at this. I mean, you can't really see. I mean, you can see. You know, see, there's the whiskey in there. This is quite a wild type of bottle. I love it. It fits, you know. You just think like, oh my gosh. Let's see. You can't really tell the color anymore, but it's a little darker than most Irish whiskeys. Yes, port finished whiskeys are interesting, if nothing else. And with an Irish whiskey, it just brings a whole other thing to it. I got it. Again, the intent is understood if the spelling isn't quite right. Guesting? Is she going to be guest? Is that what the question is? No. I believe she's doing other stuff. I would have to go and check her last live stream, but no, she said she was doing something else. If I remember. My memory is not great. But she, I believe she's, I mean, it's St. Patrick's Day. She'll probably be busy doing other stuff. Oh, hey, you got the rabbit. Thank you. Welcome, Rant. Thank you. You're welcome. No, you are welcome. But thank you, welcome, Rant. Confusion in my brains. Don't like. You're MP2. I will say this at the end, but I'm gonna say it now in advance. If you do win, when you win, hey, be sure to email KillCo Whiskey Musings, all one word, at gmail.com. If you ever want to get in touch with me, and directly me, that is the email I'm using now. It used to be something else. I changed it because it's just easier for people to deal with it that way. People are very familiar with Gmail, and not so familiar with the other address I had. And really, I just feel it's easier because, well, YouTube and Google are very close together. If you didn't know. I gotta put the heart. Hold on. There we go. Yay! Awesome. Woof. Nom nom nom. Insane that I get to drink this whiskey, by the way. This. Oh. Cannot see my baby. There we go. Hey. For those of you who are new here, Clonakilty is an up-and-coming, rather interesting Irish whiskey distillery. I have enjoyed everything they've made. Granted, everything they've made is also, that I tried, almost, has been via Irene Tan, Whiskey Mentors, and this is 57.7% Irish whiskey. Finished in Riedesels casks. I only know how to say that because I did a video on it and I had to check. Whiskey knows! Hello. You've missed all the whiskey. What are you doing? I have a hat on. I don't know why I pretended to wave my hair around. And yes, thank you. Oh god, I didn't see that. Whiskey. That's me. Richie Z, thank you for putting that in chat. I should have known to do that. But yes, if you do win, that's the email to get to me with. If you have any questions, if you want to send a bottle, if you want to send samples, email me and we'll talk. Otherwise, it's a bit hard to get my attention. I have a lot going on. Marty's here to take all the whiskey. It's true. Ooh. I'm gonna pour a little extra. I thought I was gonna get some other whiskeys tonight, but clearly I am mistaken. I thought I could get through 4 whiskeys in 2 hours. Welp. Be the salads. Like salads? Salads. There's a video. The video I did said it the right way. So hopefully I said it the right way. Oof, damn, I forgot. Wow. All right. You know what? I'm being nice. You got 5 more minutes to enter. It doesn't take long to do the entries, but it takes about 2 minutes. But I always think, just in case. And really, it just gives all of you a chance to enter. If you've really been thinking about it for the past hour and 50 minutes and couldn't really make up your mind. Like, now is the time. Ah. Now or never. 5 more minutes. Then we shuffle. Then we do this. Thank you, everyone who entered already, because this has been nuts. Every time I do a raffle giveaway, I'm like, who's going to show up and who's going to enter? I don't know, but here we go. But it looks like, let's see, make sure I do this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow, 9. 10. Isn't that? Yeah, hold on. 9. 9, 9, 9, 9. 10. 10? 10 people have entered, so your chances are good. And as I like to say, there's always a matter of how many you enter with. I recommend 7. But you can enter as many times as you want. But for 10 people, that's pretty good. Normally, it's not a thing. The ES at the end is silent, as with sauternes. So, turn. Reads out. Reads out. Zalt. Reads out. Sorry, that's a word I only have to say when I'm talking to you guys right now. It is a weird one. I don't remember. Here's my problem with Irene Tan's pick is I will drink the whole bottle and before I get another bottle. And I know there are other ones that I've compared to that were her pick that I like better, but this one's still good. And the whole 57.7 thing, there's 2 7s there. I can't complain. I think I enjoyed the palate more than those. Let's find out. Whoa. Oh yeah, it's an explosion right there. So spicy. The nose and the taste line up. And it doesn't quite drink as its proof. So we just had at least 2. Like the gold spot and the red spot seemed punchy to me. This one still has a kick. But it doesn't feel punchy. It's not like, proof. It's more like, ooh. Hello. Get a lot of cranberry, dried cranberry on this. And again, if you want to hear all my tasting notes, this was the Clonakilty. This one is the one that I did for Christmas of last year, so December. And it is her Christmas cake, which is the reason there was an extra video that month. On top of the fact I was doing live streams every day. She does. I don't know if she did one recently, though. She had one. I don't remember if she's done a new one. But if she has, I know someone who may want to get a bottle. I don't remember. I don't usually get Knob Creek. I did get one recently that was via It's Bourbon Night. So there is another one I already have. The problem with me right now is no buy more bottles. So if donated bottles from you guys is one option. Samples are also something I certainly accept as long as nothing gets weird. And yeah, there's also the option to buy a bottle from a local store and have me pick it up. There are options for getting me stuff. But with Irene Tan, that's another one. Because you can get a bottle from me as well, from her. But I'm in I need to figure out what the hell to do here. It's part of my whiskey journey. Since I have so many bottles, and I don't really have all the room for it anymore. Like the bottles here that you see, I can't see myself. Hold on. The bottles here. Oh, I have the thing up still. That's why. There we go. All these are bottles I just have to do videos for. Still. Everything on this shelf, and there are 3 levels, 1, 2, 3, is stuff I've opened. There's also a shelf next to me, which used to be behind me, that's covered in bottles. I have nowhere else to put bottles. So until I get an upgrade or money to buy better shelving or something like that, I'm being careful about bottles. So until all of these are done and opened, and will unfortunately, for the moment, end up in the same spot, I'm being careful. French and Spanish University. I don't... Glencairn. No, Cairn. Glencairn glass. I never say things right. It's a rule. But no, I don't mind picking. I like when people give me the correct pronunciation. Unfortunately, I probably won't remember that. I'll try. Oh, you devil. Gimme. I want cookies. Snorting whiskey, drinking cocaine. It's all fine. Alright, oh god, I missed it. Hello. It's time to do the raffle. Entries are closed, so please don't enter now. If you enter now, I can only say I can give it back to you, but the raffle is done. Unless you're just being nice, which is also an option. The travel funds are going up. Part of the reason they're doing raffles this month is to cover the cost of a rental car, because I am going to visit my friend, as I mentioned earlier, in Missouri. And rental cars are stupidly overpriced. Care Bears? So Glencairn? Cairn? No N? Ow. Cairn. Ouch. Alright, hold on. My problem is being able to focus long enough to do all this. Not really the time. There we go. Boop. Raffle samples are gone. I am now auto-generating, randomizing the names that were entered. So, randomize. Bam! For a grand total of, oh, that's a fun number, 40 entries. 40. Now, to make it all fair and good. Top Dog, where have you been? You missed the raffle. How dare you? Also, hi. Thank you for popping in. Appreciate it. Okay, that's the ones from earlier. Don't freak me out. Hey, Google. Pick a random number between 1 and 40.
$18.
18. John Cranes. You win. And I believe yours was a donated entry. I can't check. I just realized that. But John Crans, wherefore art thou, if thou art still here? Enter thy name and speak forthwith, or forever hold your peace. That did not help anyone understand anything. John Crans, you have won. Please email me, KillCoWhiskeyMusings@gmail.com, so we can figure out how to hand deliver your whiskey samples. And I will attempt to get those to you Monday or Tuesday, depending on when I hear from you. A lot of this rides on me knowing where they're going to go. So, John, I don't know why I'm saying it like that. John, please get in touch with me ASAP. The sooner the better. The sooner you get in touch with me, the sooner I figure out where they go, the sooner you get them. Keep that in mind. I believe this is thanks to the Turks, but I don't quite remember because that was 2 hours ago. At least an hour ago. Look at that. 57.7, man. Woo! Wait now. All right. That'll be the most frustrating thing ever trying to teach kids. Especially now. Their attention spans are less than they were. That's even humanly possible. You got 10 seconds, or else they're not paying attention anymore. All right, one more time. John Crans, please get in touch by email. I cannot contact you, obviously. And if I don't hear from you, well, Okay. That bastard. Excellent. If you can tell him, you know where to email me. Actually, I can just go to Whiskey Wars. Actually, I'll try to do that now, since the stream is over. I recommend all of you go over there too. Go to Whiskey Wars, tell him KillCo sent you, and congratulate John on his winnings. But with that, I'll be back here Sunday for St. Patrick's Day Madness live stream, where we're all going to drink whiskey and pretend we need an excuse to do so. Well, with that, anyway, as always, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome. I don't know what that was. And I will see you out there. Oh, I have to do this. Hey, thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.